They go at their table here under the tree, under the tree. This first table over here to donate to their efforts and volunteer and support them in any way you can. Now we're honored to welcome two powerful voices for justice and transformation in Massachusetts. Mallory Hanora is co-director of Families for Justice's Healing, a grassroots organization led by formerly incarcerated women. FJA is working to end the incarceration of women and girls and to build up the communities most impacted by policing and prisons. Families for Justice's Healing is reimagining communities, not prisons, and creating what different looks like. And Angelia Jefferson is the Transformative Justice and Women's Participatory Defense Coordinator at Families for Justice's Healing. Angelia served 31 years in MCI Framingham. She is a mother, grandmother, and accomplished organizer, advocate, and speaker. She helped to win no-cost calls in Massachusetts and helps lead the Free Her campaign to bring women home from Framingham and stop the $360 million prison project. Please welcome Mallory and Angelia.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for being together in the heat. Again, my name is Mallory, and I'm here with my brilliant colleague, Angelia, who I'll introduce momentarily. We're part of the Families for Justice as Healing staff team, and as you heard, our mission is to end the incarceration of women and girls. We were founded by women in prison and continue to be led by formerly incarcerated, and directly impacted women. We are right down the street from our members who are incarcerated at the oldest operating women's prison in the United States, MCI Framingham. Women who are mothers, daughters, grandmothers, and granddaughters. Incarcerated women who are struggling with unmet mental health needs. Women who have been criminalized for trying to survive violence or abuse or addiction. Elder women in their 60s and 70s who have already served decades. Women who are suffering from debilitating illnesses and being denied their dignity and adequate health care. Incarcerated women are workers, mentors, writers, thinkers, students, dreamers, brilliant artists, caretakers for each other, women who are much more than their mistakes or their circumstances. Incarcerated women have been failed by our public policies and how we distribute our public resources. They are women who asked for help and didn't get it. They are our neighbors, and we are here to ask, what are we willing to do for our neighbors? We are here to honor the history of resistance. We are here to recognize this moment as a crossroads in the history of our country and in our state, and ask, what kind of future do we want to build together? The governor of Massachusetts is trying to build a $360 million prison for women right here in Framingham. A plan that goes far beyond repairs and renovations and is in fact a massive investment in incarcerating our daughters and granddaughters and great-granddaughters instead of investing in what our families and children need to thrive. The governor is trying to sell the prison construction to us as trauma-informed and rehabilitative, but the women in that prison now and the women who have come home have been unequivocal. There is no such thing as a trauma-informed prison. Prison is a place that dehumanizes and re-traumatizes and separates families. As we push back against the federal agencies that are hunting down our neighbors, depriving people of liberty, and denying people of their basic human rights, we have to look right here in Massachusetts at our own Department of Correction. The DOC is notorious for abuse and medical neglect and mistreatment and mismanagement. They regularly refuse to follow the law or be accountable to incarcerated people or legislators or us as taxpayers. The very same DOC who is trying to build a $360 million prison also has a 287G contract to collaborate with ICE. And remember that Framingham women are held both before their trial and after their sentence and are delivered directly into the hands of ICE. Let's be perfectly clear. Any investment in prison construction is an investment in the deportation machine and in the Trump agenda. Framingham was built in the 1870s. In 2025, we have better ideas and solutions. We know there are pathways to bring women home like clemency and bring them back to the community to heal and advance their life. We know there are meaningful, available alternatives to incarceration that we could expand. And if we invest in healing and housing and treatment and healthcare and education that all of us need, then we can prevent our neighbors from ever being incarcerated in the first place. Trump is slashing our social safety nets and pushing even more people into the depths of poverty and unnecessary suffering. So we must not respond with prison construction to incarcerate our neighbors in need. We are here asking you to reject the governor's plan to build a $360 million prison, asking you to stand with us to demand the release of women who can come home right now through avenues like medical parole and clemency, and demand an investment in our communities so women and all of us can thrive. We are here asking you to reimagine our communities, not reimagine prison. We want to fight for all the life-giving and life-sustaining solutions we know will bring about real safety and well-being where prison has failed our communities. Sign our petition, get involved with the Free Her campaign, work with us to build up people, not prisons, and create what different looks like. We can make Massachusetts a model for the rest of the country, a place where we protect our neighbors, seek connection, not criminalization, healing, not punishment, and freedom and dignity for all of us. Free her. And we know all of you are such caring and loving people who have a commitment to your neighbors, and so we're asking you to listen to women inside Framingham right now and women who have come home and their brilliance and their expertise, and it is my incredible honor and great privilege to introduce my colleague, Angelia Jefferson.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angelia Jefferson, like my incredible boss just said. I served 31 years at MCI Framingham. So if you want to know anything about that hellhole, come to me and ask me. All these politicians, they sit around with all their money, sitting up high, looking down low on us, talking about, oh no, we're going to build a new prison. $360 million. Let's just take a minute to think about that. $360 million for less than 200 women that are inside of Framingham. Women that are in there that are suffering with mental health issues, family issues, you name it. They are suffering inside of that hellhole. They can't even regulate the system so the women can have decent air in the summertime or decent heat in the wintertime. That place is not safe for no one. I was talking to, I forgot her name, but she was talking about space in the prison, how they said they need more space, they're gonna put a new building or whatever the case may be. There's no freaking trauma-informed prison. We do not need a prison. Tear that motherfucker down. Tear that motherfucker down. We do not need that prison. My sisters are in there suffering right now. I talk to them on a constant basis. Every day I am talking to someone in the inside of MCI Framingham, right up the street from us right now. Please stand, whatever way it is. I don't know which way it is. This is my first time in this area. But please stand with us so we can fight this good fight. Please, we need to shut this down. Maura Healy and all her people that sit with her, that are coming up with all these brilliant ideas, they're not talking to people like me. Come talk to me. I have 15 sisters that are formerly incarcerated, that are in the community doing this work. Every day we are together doing this type of work. Talk to us. Have a meeting with us. Figure out what's going on from us, the experts. Please take time. Get to know us. Talk to us. Don't judge us because of the color of our skin or whatever it was that we did. Nobody knows our trauma but us. And only thing I have to say is please just take the time to listen. Take the time to think. Take the time to continue to fight. I truly believe that there's power in numbers, and the numbers that I see right here is so much power right here. If we continue to stand together, we can win this fight. Shut Framingham down. It's not doing anything. It's causing women to have cancer. I am a cancer survivor myself. Since I've been home, I've had 2 major surgeries because of the friggin' neglect inside of that hellhole. We need to stand together. We need to stop the build of this new prison. We need to walk the walk and talk the talk. All these politicians, they get in these positions because they say, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that for our communities and all this other stuff. They don't do nothing that they say, but they get our vote. Let's stand behind each other and work with each other and vote for each other instead of voting for those people that are trying to condemn us and put us in the ground. Please stand with us. Please continue to love on us. We're not evil. We're not mean people. We're just people that need someone to listen. We're people that need people to understand. They don't have nothing inside of that prison to help you with anything. I am in therapy twice a week from the BS that happened to me inside of that prison. If I had enough time, I would stand here and tell you all some of the stories. But just know it wasn't good. Calling home, crying to my grandmother, crying to my kids, crying to my friends and my family, to Mallory, Hanora, and Angelia, James, and Sachi J, who fought with my daughter right up the street from here to get me out of that hellhole. The stories that I've told them of the stuff that goes on in the inside. And now that I'm on the other side and I am working really hard, I just said to my boss earlier, I don't care what day of week it is. Today's a Sunday. I could be home chilling watching Netflix. But I don't care what day of week it is. Anytime there's anything to stop this freaking prison from being built, I am going to be standing here and I am going to stand tall with everything that I have. And I will fight until my last breath to get that prison closed. Thank you.